Alright, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is Thursday, October 2nd. Let me see if I still have the photo. Yes, sir. I just filmed the trade recap with double audio. So this is my third time filming it. 418 across 5 accounts, $2,000 day. Not bad at all. I'm going to go over my thought process through the trading day. Why I took shorts instead of longs, even though I am still bullish. I do think price is going to push up from here. But I'm going to go over my thought process today. Trading and why I took shorts. If we look at ES, I have to fix my chart colors real quick. I made them. There we go. I think it's easier for me to teach this way with green and black. I find them a lot. I'm so sick. I find them a lot cleaner. If we look at the hourly time frame, obviously price is fucking bullish. Nothing bearish about this. Overnight, or this is yesterday, tap into this gap, push higher. Overnight, tap into this gap, push higher. We create hourly order blocks, midnight open, and a 4-hour order block. We also create hourly order block and hourly gap. These are all places in price that price could potentially tap into, push higher. Right? Drive, tap into, push higher. Right? Once I see price just break below the hourly order block and break below the hourly gap and clearly not respect it, this 5-minute close tells me everything I need to know. After this 5-minute close, we ended up creating a 1-minute order block right here. Price tapped into it, pushed lower. Now, price is so fucking low. Yo, my throat is so dry. Oh my God. I apologize. Price is so fucking low in this leg. Odds are we are going to either aim for midnight open, we're going for that 4-hour order block, or we're going for London lows, which all got swept. Oh, price is about to take Asian lows as well as we speak. Can you guys see that? We're about to take Asian lows as well, right? So if we look at price, and it's a little higher, but it hasn't taken it yet. So if we look at price, we can see at market open, we're trading at all-time highs. The 930 open is up here. We are trading all the way up here. The market dumped 140 points since open. Ridiculous, right? Because I was bullish. I was extremely bullish. I thought price could come down into any of these 15-minute gaps, push higher. I thought price could react off any of these order blocks, this gap. These order blocks push higher. Now, this 5-minute close is a ridiculous bearish close. This told me that price does want to push lower, maybe to midnight open, maybe to this unfilled 4-hour gap, maybe to the 4-hour order block. Whatever it is, price clearly wants a higher time frame confirmation. I think we just swept Asia. Oh, no, we didn't. Did we edge Asia? Yeah, we did. All right, regardless, my draw was midnight open. You guys already know I am huge on midnight open. You guys know how midnight open works. Midnight open is essentially a magnet. If you open above midnight open, meaning price is right here at 9:30 and midnight open is down here, there's a high probability price will find a way to go down to midnight open. Does it have to be off open? No, it has to be throughout the day. Throughout the day, in theory, price should eventually go down to midnight open, right? The odds are always in midnight open's favor. I believe it's like, there's no actual percentage, but like, let's just say 60 or 70% of the time or 80% of the time, price will want to come down and trade to midnight open, right? Same thing, let's say market opened down here. This line is market open. Price will want to trade up to midnight open. And midnight open is always going to be a great target because price tends to, more often than not, react from midnight open. It always will react from midnight open. Unfortunately, today it didn't give us much of a reaction. It actually tapped into it and went lower. But most of the time, you will see if you actually mark out midnight open on your charts. For the next 30 days, every day for the next 30 days, mark out midnight open on your chart. Don't do anything with it. Don't trade off it. Don't trade to it. Don't do anything. Just see how price reacts from 9:30 a.m. to like 2 p.m. and see how price reacts every time it traded at or near midnight open, right? And you'll see how it works. This might be low of day. I'm not a bottom ticker, but this might be low of day. We're in a 4-hour gap. We're clearly bullish. We tapped into this hourly order block. We just swept Asian lows. We have a lot of buy side above us. In theory, hopefully that is low of day. But forget low of day because I'm not a fucking bottom ticker. This could literally run 100 points lower and I wouldn't really care. I'm done trading. You guys saw this is my trade for the day. That's it. 410 across each account. I'm going to show you guys why I caught 30 points and only made $400. So coming into market open, like I said, I was bullish. Now, once we dumped, obviously I'm not going to be, oh, I'm bearish because we dumped. No, I'm going to be bearish because there's midnight open below us. There's an unfilled 4-hour gap below us. There's an unfilled 4-hour order block below us. And there's just other London lows below us as well. There's all these bearish draws below us. And the market is extremely overextended. Now, what do I see? This 5-minute close. I'm not willing to long anymore after this 5-minute close. Also, because if you look at ES, by the time that 5-minute close bearish, ES was deadass all the way up here when that 5-minute close bearish, right? 934. ES is still at all-time highs while Nasdaq was trading basically down here, right? So regardless, if I were to long, we would literally just hit a fucking bearish SMT at all-time highs and probably dump even more, right? That is probably what would have happened if price were to push higher at that point in time, right? So I'm only open to shorts now, 2 unfilled gaps, unfilled order blocks, midnight open, and other draws such as London lows. On the 5-minute, besides that close, there's nothing else. On the 3-minute, there's nothing. On the 2-minute, there's nothing. On the 1-minute, price creates a 1-minute order block, closes below this wick. Order block, price taps into it, wicks up, closes lower. I enter off that 1-minute reaction from that order block, stops above the wick right there. Targeting midnight open. I actually took profits at the 4-hour order block because it aligned with this low. Now, in hindsight, could I have gone break even and just waited for midnight open to get it? Yes, but that break even was like a 15-point range. I'm not going to risk getting break even because 15 points is literally one candle. I understand if this is where I would go break even because you guys know I never go break even. If I shorted up here and price is like all the way down here, then yeah, I'll go break even. I'm up 50 points on a trade or I'm up basically like a 1 to 2 RR, I'll close. If I'm up 1 to like 0.5 RR, I'm not going to close. I'm not going to break even because the odds are if I'm up 20 fucking points, I'm probably going to get break even, right? That is why I don't go break even all the time, right? Oh, bro, I thought I bottom ticked that shit. That would have been so cool. Regardless, this trade is based off unfilled 4-hour gap below us, unfilled 4-hour order block. Basically, midnight open. If midnight open wasn't there, I would not have taken it. We had midnight open, true day open right here, and London lows. If you guys don't have this indicator, I highly recommend you get it. It's this one right here. ICT kill zones and pivots. These are my settings. Asia, London, New York lunch, New York PM. Do I use New York lunch? I don't think I ever do or will. I use New York AM or PM. Those are previous session highs and lows. More often than not, New York PM will be the lower high of day. Right? Besides that, here, true day open. That's all I have. There's hella opening prices. I only use true day open. Right? That's how I trade. So midnight open, Asian lows I got taken, London lows. So a lot of draws and liquidity resting below us. The 5-minute close bearish. We had a 1-minute order block, tapped into it, pushed lower. Also tapped into this gap right here. So tapped into a bearish gap, broke structure to the downside, created an order block, tapped into it, pushed lower, right? So what is this? We are respecting bearish gap, bearish order block, tapped into both, pushed lower, respecting bearish, disrespecting bullish. We're not pushing up. There's nothing, we didn't get a single up close candle to the upside. Nothing about this was bullish. Entered in short, targeting midnight open. I actually took profit here, but I look like a pussy if I show that, so I'm going to say that this was my trade. Midnight open, if you wanted to hold this, like I said, you could have held that all the way to Asian lows. Personally, I would not have been that bearish. I would have taken profit max at London lows, and that still would have been a great trade, right? Overall, pretty happy with this trading day. I don't think I could have traded or taken a better trade, so I'm actually very happy with myself for today. Hope you guys learned something new today about midnight open, about price respecting bearish PD rays, about anything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. You know I'll be there to answer. And let me know if you guys fuck with the new colors. I think it's easier to teach with these colors. A white canvas is always cleaner. And I don't know, just I like it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. All right, have a safe day, trade safe, peace out.